out here getting loose. Guys going through some drills. We're almost at game time, folks. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And we've got David Aldridge, our Hall of Famer, patrolling the sideline. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. LeBron James is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Davis. Then there's Edwards. And for Detroit, Tatum out there with Paolo Banchero. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Nikola Jokic. And as a coach, Stan, what's something you try to establish at this stage?
I think there's two things, Kevin. First, we're trying to build our habits the right way. Everything, from the way we practice, to the way we prepare for games, to the way we warm up, all of it. And then second of all, we're trying to figure out our rotation.
And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Damn!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Pass to Banchero. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
I like that.
The Trailblazers on offense. James outside. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. Takes it off the glass.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Greg, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. And that one misses.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
No good on the second free throw. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
Detroit's a tough-looking town. And those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach J.B. Bickerstaff. Now, when asked about the game plan,
Mr. Grinch.
Davis coach said, we have to do our best to keep him out of the paint. Now, that's where he's most effective. If he beats us with his jump shot, well, we can live with that. Interior defense will be put to the test. Guys?
Thanks, David.
Well, when it comes to his jump shooting, Tatum is extremely efficient in catch-and-shoot situations.
Outside Edwards. In the corner, it's James. No good, unable to end this run.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Ben Carroll left side. Clock at 4. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Again.
For Portland, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Edwards, and it's blocked.
Get that
They
stuff out of
recover.
here.
There's a screen.
Oh.
Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Antetokounmpo. To the paint. Here's Jokic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
And here we get a chance to check out the story on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Outside, Davis. Looking to end the run. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick and roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Both good from the line that time.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis continuing to prove how dominant he is.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Jokic. Great D that time from Davis.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Edwards kicks to LeBron. Floats one. Detroit with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year, they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Just 5 on the clock. The 3 from Tatum. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. James against Banchero. And they double up Davis. Kicks it out to Giannis. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
And you can just see the improvement. Antetokounmpo looking more comfortable from deep every year.
Tatum looking around. Jokic with his screen on Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Here's the teardrop. And Davis sends it back.
A two-way star. AD has led the league in shot blocking on multiple occasions.
James with it. Picked up by Banchero. Goes up the baseline. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. And it's a tie ball game.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
There's the 3. Detroit, no good that time either. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Davis. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against Denver. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Tatum. Pass to Jokic. Over Edwards. And Jokic gets it to go. The assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists in the game. Now here is Davis. Good defense by Jokic.
The steal.
LeBron against Tatum. Tries the spin move. Pass to Banchero. Tatum setting the pick for Banchero. Launches it. And it's Portland with the rebound. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Down low. Here's Davis. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Antetokounmpo against Tatum. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
That puts them in the lead. Giannis has got 5 points so far.
I don't know that anyone covers as much ground in 1 or 2 strides as Giannis.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
On the wing, James. Misses in close.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is second. The 4th spot held by Kawhi Leonard.
And with all the steals these two came away with, they probably put a thought in the back of every opponent's head, and it wasn't a very good thought.
Kawhi Leonard is checked in for the Trailblazers. Kevin Durant comes in for Edwards. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Nikola Jokic may not be the most physically gifted, but there's an old saying in basketball, you're as fast as you can anticipate. LeBron James says he sees plays before they happen. A lot of people don't understand it, but I do. He's special. Kevin?
You know, his mind for the game is just on another level. We appreciate that report. LeBron against Gilgeous-Alexander. Got us a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Goes back up. Detroit with the rebound.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Moment to check out stats for Durant. He's coming off an excellent season. 5th in scoring and a top 15 ranking in blocks per game, supplying that backline protection that is so key to a great defense.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Doncic finds Banchero. Jokic sets the screen for Brown. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought, buries the jump shot. Brown's got the game tied up here for Detroit.
Well, you got to know the scouting report on Brown. He's solid cashing in from the mid-range.
Davis, the pass to KD. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
I go Durant. But
And
2
here's
for the
Banchero.
lead.
He'll bring it up for the Pistons.
The Bluetooth device
Brown
is ready
outside.
to pair.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Device
Portland's gone
connected
1 or 2 from
successfully.
long range in the first quarter. KD, that's for 2. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And with the right partner, Durant is an unstoppable force in that pick and roll. It's a very high percentage play when he's running.
Here's Doncic. Another shot. Great D that time from Durant. The Trailblazers shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far. And it goes down 2 points. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, the added muscle Davis has put on, helping him on these tough finishes, flexing on him there.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again. KD is right at the top of that list. And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. And we felt it. Even over here we felt it. James wide open. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
KD against Doncic. Spins. Pass to Jokic. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. And it's 6 points for Jokic.
Well, when Jokic gets it low, he's so hard to dislodge. You can bump him all you want, but it's usually no use.
James a screen on Banchero. Leonard looking around. Drills the three-pointer.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Pistons trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And it's sent back by KD. Antetokounmpo against Doncic. Left side, Davis. Over Banchero. And it's Davis missing. The Pistons shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Davis against Doncic. From deep three-point land. That shot off the mark. From deep three-point territory. Doesn't go that time. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Portland out in front, up by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
What is this shit? What? Yeah.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Pistons trail by 3. We've got Doncic on out there with Jason Tatum. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Adebayo in at center. That's the group for Detroit right now.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Brunson kicks to KD. Towns sets the pick for KD. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum. Doncic against Edwards. Doncic left side. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Towns, a screen on Tatum. Here's KD. And the rebound goes to the Pistons. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Doncic. Adebayo with the ball. Edwards defending. Double team on Adebayo.
That's on the defense there. You can't let Bam get prime time positioning inside.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Brunson, a screen on Adebayo. Edwards. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On its way from Curry for 2, and there's another one for the Pistons.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Doncic against Edwards. He can't get that one. Nice D from Doncic. Tatum, that's for 2. Good work defensively by KD. Trailblazers trail by 4. Edwards looking it over. Towns finds Brunson. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Edwards can't hit. The Pistons have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Second, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And what an option either of those two guys give you. They're both excellent safety valves when an offense is struggling.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Towns up top. Pass to Durant. Over Tatum. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Detroit leading by 6. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Doncic passes to Tatum. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Here's Durant. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And Durant, one of the toughest players to defend, especially when he's using that shot fake.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
Two shots.
The free throw drops for Durant. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Right. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Back to Brunson. Nice. Brunson working inside.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Adebayo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic passes to Adebayo. Over onto Tacumbo. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And it's on to Tacumbo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing here by 8. Back to Durant. Shot on the wing. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Here's what Portland has lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And for the game with the Mavericks, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Detroit making a switch here. Barnes is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
Out to the wing. On the corner. He can't get that one to fall. Pistons leading by 9. Here's Tatum. The Pistons working the ball around now. And here is Doncic. 8 points for him. Goes up from the top of the key, and he nails the jumper. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit.
And he's such a polished shooter. You can't give Doncic these kinds of opportunities, or he's going to burn you.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Jokic has checked in for the Pistons. Curry comes in for Doncic. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. James is checked in. Trailblazers trail by 11. Outside Edwards. Curry brings the double. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Great D that time from Edwards. And for Portland, they're shooting poorly, just 35% so far. The tray. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Tatum no good.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Adetokounmpo, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, you're not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just, excruciating.
Frustrating as that.
Curry looking it over. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Shot clock at 5. The shot misses. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Jokic. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
Back to LeBron. Buries the long-range jumper. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
And a bit of a struggle for him so far in the quarter. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Curry with it. Shoots from 14. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Antetokounmpo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. LeBron sets the screen for KD. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Durant's got 7 points in the game.
And the defense has to be aware of KD at all times, especially when he's hovering around that mid-range.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Defense right on him. The three ball. Another three for Detroit.
The classic combo guard. Gilgeous-Alexander is effective in the two-man game, especially on that first option, taking it himself.
Portland moving the ball around.
Now we get a chance to check out some numbers for Scotty Barnes.
Last season, he played outstanding, 11th in blocks, and he was also among the top 20 in steals. That ability is more unique than folks realize. Very valuable defensively.
And anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming right back the other way. He was a nasty, nasty shot blocker last season. First free throw is good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Banchero in for Curry. Anthony Davis is checked in for the Trailblazers. Edwards comes in for Jalen Brunson. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Such a unique player. Kevin Durant, pure shooter, incredibly skilled, all at nearly 7 feet tall.
Jokic finds Gilgeous-Alexander. The three from Tatum. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Banchero with the screen. Jacks up a three. Tatum no good. Trailblazers trail by 6. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Durant with it. Now Davis. Now Giannis. Guarded by Tatum. Trying to get open as Davis. It's good. Giannis has got 4 points in the quarter.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Outside Edwards. Giannis sets a screen for Edwards. Inside. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 7 rebounds in the game. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And able to get himself to the line. SGA so crafty inside there to get the contact.
For Detroit, they have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder. Just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, great effort tonight, and he's been rewarded with trips to the line.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Antetokounmpo using his size. Giannis.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. To the inside. Jokic inside. Great D that time from Davis. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Checking out the Trailblazers, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And now, time to talk about this game. What a solid start for the Pistons.
It's a coach's dream to see the ball whip around the floor like this. They're playing some selfless basketball. It's been a thing of beauty.
Stacking the dimes and buying buckets. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Pistons leading by 6. Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. They've got Anthony Davis. Antetokounmpo is out there with James. Then there's Anthony Edwards. Bucket is good.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
The kick out to Tatum. The three is drilled by Tatum.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Down low. And it's Davis finishing it off.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
Here's Tatum. Jokic on top. He's guarded by Davis. Giannis dishes to Davis. Can't get it to fall. The Pistons leading. The amazing Nikola Jokic. Stan, how fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand. Constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Portland, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
One shot.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Inside and stolen by LeBron. And here's the fast break. Davis leading the way. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis says, "Get off me."
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 6. Here's the screen. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 11.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Edwards, no good. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Now, here's Banchero. Nothing on the board. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. LeBron with a screen on Tatum. From 11 feet away. That one a little long. Pistons leading by 4. Banchero left side. Outside Tatum. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball. In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. The Trailblazers third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. James against Banchero. Jokic high post. It's stolen by Davis. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Over Jokic. Oh, Anthony Davis using that length.
Running it down their throats. 3 straight baskets there in transition.
Jokic sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Davis.
Well, what else can you do against Jokic but get as physical as possible defensively?
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At about an 82% clip a season ago, so I'm sure he'll take those numbers.
Free throw, good. Jokic. Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark. And he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The three from Tatum. Trains it from beyond the arc. Tatum's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Drills it from outside.
Yeah, after a slow start to the game, he's been productive and efficient here in the second half.
Here's Tatum. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Ben Carroll against LeBron. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, we've seen very few superstars as unselfish as Jokic. He'll play whatever role is necessary for his team to win.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. So he comes up empty, missing both.
Well, that's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Good work there as it goes.
Well, Jokic is one of the best passers in NBA history for any position.
Pass to Giannis. Loads it up for Davis. Detroit with the rebound.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
It's James atop the key. And he elevates for the slam dunk. Jason Tatum did not like that one.
Oh, okay. I guess LeBron wanted that one to sting a little. He put a little extra on that one.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Get up, get up, get up. Go make it some more. Here they come. Go, dancing.
Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Detroit. Durant's checked in for the Trailblazers. Tatum passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over LeBron. Detroit, no good that time either. Portland's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Outside Durant. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. For the lead. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Outside Tatum. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Banchero. And it's off from three-point range. Portland leading. Durant dishes to Edwards. To the middle. Here's Davis. Anthony Davis, too much size.
And a nice spark for their offense here in the second half. Now above 50% for the game.
Pass to Jokic. James against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Trailblazers leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Giannis a screen on Tatum. Giannis outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tries the spin move. Great defense that time from Banchero. Here's Jokic. Jokic takes the contact and scores.
Strong move from Jokic. The big man showing off his ball skills.
James kicks to Davis. Outside Edwards. Giannis sets a screen for LeBron. No good on the three.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Jokic finds Doncic. Banchero against Giannis. From 6 away. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. James in the post. He's against Jokic. James with the bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
It's the dance dance. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see yourself on the screen and show your best move. Ready, let's go! Nice try. He's over.
Checking out the stats for Jokic. Great showing for him last season. He was around 26 points a game last year, 12 rebounds and 9 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Well, it's because he's someone that understands his role. He plays with confidence and helps provide stability when he's on the floor.
Banchero outside. Edwards against Doncic. Here's Banchero. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really, really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right, who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
He's perfect from the line this time. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star grade in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And, Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
On the wing, Doncic. Detroit, no good that time either. And KD's got the ball here for the Trailblazers. The lead is 2. From deep, LeBron. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates, is a big part of it.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Brown is checked in for Detroit. Curry comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland also making some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Davis. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's tied up with that one.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
KD against Tatum. And the call up against Jokic. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
3rd personal foul. Team second.
Detroit on D. They've led by as many as 11 points. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And LeBron used to getting hit. This is the level of attention this man attracts from the D.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
And last season, he made good on about 3 out of every 4 free throw attempts. And last time I checked, I think that's 75%.
And he knocks down the first one.
And maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectations at the pro level.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Pistons trailing. Now Doncic. He's got 10 outside Curry for the lead. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right side, Kevin Durant. That one, no good. Tatum passes to Curry. Six to shoot. Puts up a 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's James. And it's Jokic with it now. Tatum's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 4. Outside Leonard. Pass to KD. Back to Leonard. Here's the 3. Rebound, Detroit.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Round kicks to Doncic. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
Here's Brunson. Oh, Brunson wheeling his way in there.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Curry. Pass to Tatum. For 3. No good on that one. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Detroit Pistons. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Adebayo is out there with Barnes. Then there's Brown. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. That's the group for Detroit right now. Brown against Leonard. Giannis outside. Giannis drives in.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
The Pistons leading. Brown outside. Teardrop shot. Great D that time from Leonard. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. And Brunson gets it to go.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Lobbed up there for Barnes. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Pass to Leonard. Giannis a screen on Brown. Giannis right side. Kicks it out to Leonard to take the lead. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. Now here's Brown. He's covered by Leonard. A fader. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. For Portland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the 4th quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Adebayo. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Towns. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
You set him up more often than not. Leonard will knock him down.
Pistons trail by 4. Takes a step back. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking. and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
The first one falls. Luka Doncic, he's checked in for Barnes. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Giannis against Brown. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
At the line for the Trailblazers. Antetokounmpo, Giannis, Antetokounmpo, one shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good. Giannis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Antetokounmpo's size, no doubt a huge factor, a master at getting up to block shots.
And here are the Blazers. They're on a 13-4 run. That one good for 2. And now a 7-point Trailblazer lead.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Adebayo. Pistons passing it around. Adebayo with a screen for Brown. Over onto the Antetokounmpo. Here's Adebayo. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Well, Adebayo's going to go after that offensive board. He is relentless in his effort.
Towns up top. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
At the line for the Trailblazers. Towns.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, when your big can contribute from the line like Towns, you gotta like your chances.
Detroit making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Anthony Davis is checked in for Portland. And Towns drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Brown outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's always a great sign for this offense when Brown is making plays for others.
Trailblazers leading by 5. Brunson surveying the D. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Towns in the corner. A 3. And it's Giannis missing. The Pistons have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pistons trail by 5. Brown outside. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Single. sinks the triple. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Outside, Davis. Outside, Towns. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Towns sets the pick for Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Giannis has got 16 points here in the second half.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Adebayo kicks to Banchero. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Brunson. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 3 on the basket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
At to Giannis. Towns, a screen on Brown. The drive by Giannis. They get it back. Fires for 3. The shot, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Portland grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Davis, the pass to Brunson. Takes a 3. Brunson drops it in from the arc. Wow!
And Brunson more than comfortable shooting the 3. And boy, is he efficient when he lets it fly.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Davis pulls it down. Portland leading by 6. Pass to Brunson. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Brown. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. For the Pistons, Jokic comes in for Bam Adebayo. And it's Tatum in for Brown. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Edwards, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he makes the first.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
He doesn't get the second one. And so it's Jokic with it. He brings it up for Detroit. 9-point game. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at Footprint Center in Phoenix. Sets in motion a 4-game road trip for him. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And here's Brunson. Giannis sets a screen for Brunson. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. There's Jokic being aggressive inside.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Davis with a screen on Banchero. For 3, Edwards. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Edwards against Tatum. Brunson outside. Davis with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Brunson, good.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
They set the pick. Pass to Jokic. Jokic using his size.
The width of Jokic helps him carve out space in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. LeBron's checked in for Portland.
Make some noise once again for your Pistons meeting.
Portland leading by 6. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Clock at 6.
And good contest right there from Banchero, using that size as a distraction on defense.
Tatum against Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Jokic draws the double. Tatum, that's for 2. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, from the moment he entered the league, Tatum's shown so many different moves. A polished offensive force.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 5. And so Tatum nails them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Down low. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And that's LeBron, one of the best front court playmakers. That is something you just can't teach.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Jokic. Got a piece of it. Davis with it. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Over Tatum. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 6.
This has reached desperation time for them.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on.
And Carroll, again the miss by the Pistons.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
Against contact, Giannis Antetokounmpo forces it through.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. .51 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jokic. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
Absolutely the guy you go to in this situation. Jokic has no trouble scoring in the clutch.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Trailblazers. Giannis, Antetokounmpo, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. No luck that time either. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Outside Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I'll tell you, not many players are better at forcing a defender to foul than Tatum.
Jason Tatum, 2 shots.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 5. And they go to the intentional foul.
4 personal fouls. Penalty situation. Shooting for point. Number 4. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Jokic. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Number 9, 3rd personal foul. At the line for the Trailblazers. Edwards. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. They're down by 7. Guys, what's your take?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
But they're not going down without a fight. They'll keep game planning and playing until the final whistle.
.15 seconds left in the game. Tatum's shot is off. And so it's Portland winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
Get a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, what sparked the run down the stretch?
Defense. We gave them too many points in that first half. We came out in the second half and just defended, able to finally make some shots, and we just grinded. Guys made big-time plays on the defensive end, and we were able to come out with a win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.